Sometimes the only way you can dispel the rumors about a little-known trail is to just go do it yourself. This is our honest review of one such trail. Hearing about the McGrew Trail piqued my interest pretty quickly. Promises of wheeling in a remote area on a low-use trail will do that for people like us. But with it being 2020, there really wasn't much information available about it outside of being seasonal and requiring a permit to run it. A couple years later, I finally came across how, and more importantly, when to apply for said permit. And when it finally got approved, I rounded up some friends so we could go and give it a shot. We pulled into camp along the creek near the trailhead the afternoon before our permitted time and hit the water instantly. It being summer, we were pretty thankful to have the creek to camp next to. But I'll be honest here, it wasn't my favorite campsite. It was close to the gravel road and clearly was a pretty high use area because there was quite a bit of trash strewn about. After cooling off in the creek, we set up camp and cleaned up as much of the trash as we could before settling in for the night.
I'm already here, but it's up to you. I don't think we're going to go back to the beginning of this fight.
Yeah, we can't go back up that way. Did they put these rocks in on purpose?
Should I try and make it even harder to open the left side?
The trail starts out mostly as a set of steep switchbacks with various states of small boulders and rocks to keep speeds low. But we realized quickly how openings in the trees gave way to increasingly awesome views. As you'll see here on my approach to the first of the more challenging optional lines, I realized that up to this point, I had only been in too low.
Are your front hubs on? No. Wow. Oh, wow! Now we're crawling.
Jesse's longer wheelbase gave him
Yeah,
some
can you
troubles
turn
on
this
the
way?
hard side of the line. Tyson gave him a winch
Yeah,
to
this
reset
side's
and make a second
pinched in
attempt.
between. Yeah. You're not there yet. You might be able to still move it. Not backwards. There you go. Okay, now go this way. Yeah, and you're gonna have to bump.
Hold on, let's stack some rocks.
Yeah, let me put a rock right here.
If you can't, we'll cross the bridge we built, yeah? And you better take the easy line next time. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Honestly, it helps. If you can move over a little further, you'll find. Move everything over to the driver's side. And
Now
don't
go.
bump so hard.
Okay. Let it eat, come on. If you back up just a little right there. Now give it another bump. Because you're on top of everything, it's just the back that has to get up that.
You are hitting the spring here with your rock.
There, see? That's all it needed.
We're gonna call these Jesse's. Go take some time.
Yeah.
Tyson made quick work of the easier side, but Steve, with only 33s and a longer wheelbase, had to work a little harder.
Yeah. Climb that right there. Good enough, you're still fine. Straighten it out. Yeah.
Next time when we get out and watch a bunch of like stuff, can somebody just double check that I'm clearing my pitch welds on the back?
As you'll see in this shot, in this spot of the shelf road, if you are half a tire width too far to the passenger side, it puts you in a pretty uncomfortable lean.
Yeah.
I backed up and reset, then let Jesse feel the uncomfortability.
It's gonna come off. Yep.
With more rocky switchbacks to the top, we stopped for the view and found out we were mere feet away from the next optional playline. The bowl is basically just an in and out pit with large loose rocks at the bottom. It has a couple options on how to approach it. It just depends on how hard you feel like making it for yourself.
Do you want help navigating or are you good?
Do you? Also, your radio was not working.
Right away, because I was too far to the passenger side again, I jammed my tire into the face of a rock, so I backed off of it and reset.
Driver. You might have to back up and get yourself driver.
Yep. Straight. Yeah.
It's just impossible to see.
Yeah.
That rock is okay.
Yep, that's the jam. You can give her some beans and get out of there. Watching you, Mike.
I know. Keep going straight. You're doing great. Boop, boop. Try to use quad control. As soon as your front tire comes off that log, go a little bit driver.
Come up onto the log.
Yep. Hey, quad control.
Come on the
Come
log.
onto the log. Come on it.
Come on the log.
Come on it. Now driver.
More driver?
No, you're straighten out.
Yeah, straighten out now. There you go. Yeah.
Passenger tire's about to climb a little bit. It's gonna feel weird. All right, nice. First star straight on till morning. Yeah, you're clear from here.
Daddy, walk.
Well, he's still the direction he's going. Keep going straight and then straighten out now. straight.
He might dip on that center rock.
He's okay.
Steve
There he
bottoms
is.
out on that rock in the center
Come
there,
down.
and something grabs it and starts rolling it on its side
Gonna drag
underneath
it.
his truck.
You're good.
Rock's moving, so you don't gotta worry about it.
He's good. Hang on, no. Back up, Steve.
Keep going backwards.
Keep going backwards a little bit. Okay, turn driver. Step, that's good. Come straight at me. Straight at me. Okay, come straighten out. Perfect. Driver.
Driver hard.
Driver. Driver.
Driver hard.
Driver hard.
Yeah, wheel lift.
I wish I'd been videoing from this angle. Right, Miles? Come on, let's look at our Jeep.
Okay. Yep. Now just follow the line.
Straighten out.
Straighten out. Good.
Take a big bite. Give it. Give it. Come on, boy. Woo.
There's Steve's souvenir.
Hell yeah.
Right there.
That's a goddamn geological find right
Yeah,
there.
he just blew that rock up.
Sound like a whale.
Yeah, come this way.
Okay. Straighten out.
Yeah, so go straight up from there.
Yeah. Yeah, turn straight up.
Now turn this way. Or do that.
Use those locks.
Yeah. Pays to have two lockers, boys.
Shortly after the bowl, we enjoyed a ridge road with views to both sides, and then arrived at the T in the road. From here, the trail continues on to the west, but I will say, if you are someone who is averse to getting new pinstriping, you may want to take a left and call it a day.
My way. Come me. You got room on passenger.
You got like 6 inches on your passenger side, Jesse.
We're not worried about Mike. Cheater.
film much through this next area because it just got worse and worse, to the point where you couldn't really even stop and get out of your rig due to how narrow the brush was. Once the road opened back up again, we got another dose of good views and made our rocky ascent to what would be the final optional play line.
Stuff getting level, but I think we can make it work. I mean, I told you guys we were camping on the log.
Oh, that breeze feels nice.
Straighten out.
This last optional section was kind of a choose-your-own adventure that goes on for much longer than we expected. Nothing too crazy, but just enough to keep it interesting. As you drop down onto the final shelf road and take in the view, the memorial for Jason Roberts will remind you of just how narrow this section is and the risks associated with a misstep here.
Steve is one-handed filming.
done, we headed down the valley into camp. It had a few more people in it than we thought it would, but we were still able to claim a spot that had our own private piece of the river. And with how hot it had been all day, we once again hit the water before even setting up camp. Okay, so quick little after trail sit rep here to give you a baseline of what you can compare your vehicle to. Jesse's TRD Pro Tacoma on 37s had no real issues aside from the turtling once. Mike's JK Rubicon on 37s also basically had no issues. Tyson's XJ on 35s, it's a manual and has a lunchbox locker in the back, had a random e-brake failure on the switchbacks that no one caught on camera, unfortunately. And after the narrow brush section, his fuel pump decided to take a break, so he used a hammer and woke it back up. Steve's TRD Tacoma on 33s took some underbody damage, but nothing catastrophic. Colin's Wagoneer on 37s and limited slip rear diff broke a zip tie, had a driving light cover stolen by the narrow brush section, and the rear quarter took a hit trying a dumb line without a spotter on the last play line. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but we highly advise you allot yourself an extra day for this trip, strictly so you can fill it with relaxing in the river.
Just watching. Watching, dude.
gotta say, spending all day in the water was a great way to finish off the experience and really let it all sink in. After camp had cooled back off, Steve treated us to more killer food and then broke out the bingo tumbler before the night set in.
Bingo!
Oh! Fuck you.
Check his work. Right down the middle, baby.
Check his work.
Man.
So was the trail all it was made out to be? Probably not, no. If someone wanted to take all the bypasses, you really wouldn't need much more than a mild overland build. But McGrew felt like it was much less about the wheeling and much more about the views and the experience, if you were to ask me. If you've done this trail, let us know what you thought of it in the comments. Was it worth doing? Yes. Would we do it again? Absolutely.